evening. I am Sanam Jain. Welcome to Radio Bharati. Let's begin with the top news updates of the day. The headlines: Government denies rupees 2 billion Russia submarine deal claim. PM Modi expresses grief over Swaraj Kaushal's demise. Cyclone Didwa leaves Sri Lanka with huge destruction challenge. Mild tremors felt in Dhaka as 4.1 magnitude earthquake strikes Narsingdi and surrounding areas. Sensex Nifty rebound after 4 days slide. Retailer shift strategy to tackle inflation and tariffs. South Africa beat India by 4 wickets. Livingstone's 82 par Abu Dhabi Knight Riders to 39 victory. Now news in brief. The government has refuted a headline circulating on social media claiming that India has clinched $2 million Russia submarine deal ahead of Russian President Vladimir Putin's visit to India. The fact check unit of the Press Information Bureau informed that the headline is fake and the URL is fraudulent. It has also clarified that no new deal has been signed between India and Russia. The unit added that the submarine lease is based on an old contract that was signed in March 2019. It further urged citizens to rely only on official sources and verify information before sharing it. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today expressed grief over the passing of former governor of Mizoram, Swaraj Kaushal. In a social media post, Mr. Modi said that Swaraj Kaushal distinguished himself as a lawyer and a person who believed in using the legal profession to improve the lives of the underprivileged. The Prime Minister added that he became the country's youngest governor and left a lasting impression on the people of Mizoram during his gubernatorial tenure. He also said that the Swaraj Kaushal's insight as a parliamentarian were also noteworthy. Cyclone Ditwa has left Sri Lanka facing a massive destruction challenge, with widespread destruction of homes, roads, and bridges and political utilities. The disaster caused heavy loss of life, extensive damage to property, while economic losses are estimated at rupees 210 to 320 billion, nearly 1% of the GDP. Dhaka woke up to mild tremors early this morning as an earthquake struck the capital and surrounding areas around 6:15 am. According to India's National Center for Seismology, the quake measured 4.1 on the Richter scale, with its epicenter located in Narsingdi near Dhaka. There were no immediate reports of casualties or damage. Due to the relative shallow depth, the tremor was felt slightly across nearby districts, briefly rattling households and waking up residents in part of the capital. After 4 consecutive sessions of losses, the Indian stock market finally showed signs of recovery on 4 December 2025. The Sensex gained around 158 points, while the Nifty 50 moved back above the 26,000 mark. This rebound was supported mainly by strong buying in IT, insurance, and defense stocks. Global market cues were mixed, but domestic investor sentiment improved due to expectations of steady economic growth and positive quarterly earnings. As the holiday shopping season approaches, major retailers around the world are adjusting their strategies to manage rising inflation and new tariff impacts. Many brands are focusing on premium customers who are less price sensitive, while others are cutting operating costs or reducing store footprints to stay competitive. Some retailers have also increased celebrity led advertising campaigns to attract attention and boost sales during the crucial year end period. In men's cricket, South Africa defeated India by 4 wickets in the second game of the 3 match ODI series at the Shahid Veer Narayan Singh International Stadium in Rajpur last night. Chasing 359 runs to win, South Africa scored 362 for 6 with 4 balls to spare. Aiden Markram was the top scorer with 110 runs, followed by Matthew Breaties with 68 runs. For India, Arshdeep Singh and Prashid Krishna scalped 2 wickets each. In the ILT20 match played on 4 December 2025, the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders registered a strong 39 run with against the Swaraj Warriors. Star all-rounder Liam Livingstone was the standout performer of the game, smashing an unbeaten 82 runs off just 38 balls, including several powerful strokes that kept the scoreboard moving quickly. His explosive innings helped Abu Dhabi post a competitive total, which created pressure on the Sharaj from the start. That's all for the day. For more such updates, stay tuned to Radio Bharti. Please like, share, and subscribe the channel.